What is up, EAE fam? It's your boy AB back again with another video. Let me just start by saying I apologize for not dropping a video on Wednesday for DIY Wednesday. That wasn't purposefully done. However, some things led up to that that allowed for me not to be able to put the content out that I wanted to put out. Now, let's back up a bit. I've got some parts that came in a while back for all of my BMWs, and on the E92 M3 there's a couple of other things that I'm trying to work through to get the brakes replaced. I do have a fix for grounding the plug for the brake wear sensor, but I don't want to do that just yet. I'm looking one more avenue to see if I can actually find out where the rest of that harness or the main harness runs, so I can just replace that whole line versus just grounding the line. One of the other things that I did want to take care of was doing the DIY for changing out the spark plug. I had a couple of tools that had not made it in. One was actually going to be not even on back order. It just was for whatever reason through Amazon. Even though it was Prime, it still was not going to ship out for almost a week. So I decided not to get that. I shopped around, and what that was the spark plug puller, which I had shopped around. I forgot which one it was that I was looking at. I found another one. Wasn't the same brand, but it is essentially the same thing. It should cover over the ignition coils, pull and pop them up because they sit a little flush. I probably can do it by hand, maybe not, but I'm seeing where this tool is definitely going to help me as I get closer to the firewall, where those spark plugs are going to be tucked back in there, and probably more difficult to get. Ain't nobody got time for that. And then my other tool, just this little swivel spark plug socket. Of course, I had all my extensions and other swivel heads and pieces, but the main reason I wanted this one is because as I put this down into the cylinders and pull out the ignition coil, this has a little bit more bend and flexibility. Plus, with my extensions and my other swivel sockets, swivel extensions, then that should work out pretty well. So I was waiting on this. Quite a long delay on getting these. I don't know what happened, but with what's going on in the world, you do see a lot of disclaimers when you're ordering from Amazon or even from maybe FCP Euro or ECS Tuner, and any of these places that they do tell you that there's possibly a delay, so they can't guarantee the normal time. The other piece to the puzzle that I kind of glanced over a moment ago are these guys. I've got 5 of my 6 books. The other one I actually got to go to the student center, to the bookstore, and pick up my other one that didn't come in until yesterday. But school has started, so that kind of jumped in and put a little kink in it, if you will, for that. So I mean, not necessarily an excuse. I knew that was coming up. Like I said, I had content that I knew I wanted to put out. However, it wasn't the content I wanted to put out for Wednesday, for this past DIY Wednesday. So hopefully everything will come together. I can get stuff done over the course of the weekend and be ready for a DIY Wednesday on next Wednesday. Also, with that said, I'm actually shooting on the A7 III right now. I'm getting ready to use that for the upcoming weekend. At least that's the plan for this weekend for Tuner Evo in Chicago. Now, so at quick glance, I've got this gimbal that I just purchased. I went to Best Buy and picked this up. And this isn't the one that I wanted to invest in. There's a Zhiyun, I forget how to pronounce the name, but it's not Zhiyun. I did find that out. A lot of people pronounce it Zhiyun, but it's not Zhiyun.
Most YouTubers pronounce this name wrong.
Zhiyun.
Zhiyun.
As I'm in China, I really should know how to pronounce this.
Zhiyun.
Okay, he couldn't pronounce it either. So I've got this Crane 3-axis gimbal that I'm going to use over the weekend. Going to test it out, of course, before the weekend because I want to do my first cinematic video. So I'm going to be around some cars, of course. Hopefully everything works out well. We're going to be outside. It's at the Schaumburg Convention Center, which I stumbled upon last year, and it was indoors. This time around it is outdoors because of the pandemic. And with that said, hopefully everything will work out with the natural light and stuff like that. But I definitely needed to get a gimbal. The one that I want is an actual Crane 2S. It just dropped. I have found that, so that's the one that I want. But for now, I'm going to use this one, and I also have the one that I have used before on for my iPhone. So that worked out pretty well. But because I wanted to use the A7 III, I went ahead and got that gimbal for now. So stay tuned for that video to drop soon. Again, hopefully everything works out. It's showing some rain in the forecast, but rain never is going to stop the show because that can make for some great cinematic views as well. That is what's coming up. Look for more DIY Wednesday content and just more car content in general. Also, remember, I'm going to end off this week by pulling the names of the winner for the drawing of this blue M button. So if you have not already done so, definitely go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell so you don't miss any further content on the channel, especially the winner of the M button for their E92 M3. And then also go to Instagram and follow me at Opulent M3 at Instagram, and then just tag 3 of your friends, and we go from there. So I'm looking forward to doing the giveaway. It's again, it's something that I just want to say thank you and appreciation for those that have subscribed to the channel. Again, if you've already subscribed, just make sure you do the backside of it. Go follow me at Opulent M3 on Instagram. Alright guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here because I gotta go to class. As always, thank you to the servicemen and women that are serving, active duty members and fellow veterans, all of the first responders, the National Guard, and as well as the healthcare workers that are taking care of us at this time. Big salute to all of you. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you, and as always, you guys know what to do. Keep driving.